a bonus here. One of the players, 88, 89 Jamestown Expos. Like, who are you?
My name is Klancnik, and I came here in 1988 out of the University of Florida. I was drafted that spring or that summer, and spent a little time in Bradenton and rookie camp for a few weeks before I came out here, and got to see what Jamestown was all about. And this wonderful ballpark, I have fond memories, wonderful coaches, and the scenery is amazing. And then just, I don't know, that was kind of my time here. I came back in '89, and we actually had a really good club that year, and we took it all the way and won the championship. I can't remember, I think it was out of town when we did that, but yeah, '89 we were New York Penn League champions.
So you played along with some people who made it to the big show. Who might they be?
Yeah, so I kind of came up with the, with Marquis Grissom was here in town in '88 for a minute, you know. I came up with Larry Walker, Delano Shields was in the farm system at the same time too. Tim Laker I played with. I'm drawing a blank here with some of the names, but I ended up going to instructional ball in between my '88 and '89 seasons, where I actually roomed with Randy Johnson and 3 or 4 other ball players in spring training for a little bit. I got to meet him before he was Randy Johnson, so to speak, before he left for Seattle, and really found it. Fantastic player, and yeah, so I had a really good experience, and I was a hard thrower, struggled with location throughout my career, so I was a little frustrated, but you know, I met and played with so many wonderful people, had great, amazing coaches, and now I'm back, I'm in town, I happen to be in town visiting the Berlins, a family that took me in at the end of the season in '89 when we were in the playoffs. We lost our housing to college kids coming in, and so I met the Berlin family, Doug, Maureen, twin boys, Mickey and Matthew, and Aaron. And so I've been in touch with them for the last 35 years, and I'm out at the game to see the Tarp Skunks, and I've heard amazing things about them. I just met the coach, and so it's really nice to be back at the ballpark that I was playing at. I have actually forgotten to tell you that I came out here with my 2 younger sons, Kai and Caden. They don't know that I'm going to be doing something kind of special tonight. I don't know if they couldn't find anybody else, but I've been asked to throw out the first pitch before the first playoff game of this team.
Perfect.
Really pleasant.
Very exciting. Now, Expos, and who actually signed you? Do you remember how that process
Yes, I was signed by a gentleman named Pat Doherty.
Yep,
Pat Doherty.
Pat Doherty was a manager here for 5 years.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Fine gentleman, and he got me started with the Expos. And yeah, I mean, back in the day, sadly, it's no more, right? But back in the day, it was well known for having just producing quality players. And some of them went off with other teams and became stars, but they knew how to pick them. And I don't know, maybe that's boasting, but.
Now, where did you come out of? What school you're at?
So I came out of the University of Florida, and I was drafted twice before that. In high school, 3rd round. I was the number 3 pick. First one that year, '85, was Barry Bonds, actually. And then by the Chicago Cubs 2 years later through Triton Junior College. And I ended up going back to school. I was a fine arts major at University of Florida. I had just gotten into the College of Graphic Design. I was very excited about that, quite an achievement for me. And then I was selected in the 10th round by the Montreal Expos.
So, pitcher, right-hand, left-handed?
A right-hand pitcher, yes, yeah.
What was your out pitch?
My out pitch was my fastball. I kind of, back in the day, I had a really good finish. Threw hard, mid-90s, and I had a real live finish to my ball. Maybe I was a little bit under the ball, so the ball kind of maybe defied gravity, or appeared to defy gravity, because I had some really nice rotation. I learned a really good curveball. Really neat story. Freshman year in college, I was at Oral Roberts University in Tulsa, where I met a gentleman named Sandy Koufax.
Yeah.
He came out to
A rare name. Yeah.
rare day, right? He came out to, so I tell this story often of how he taught me my forkball, and I hit him up for information on how to throw a curveball. So I perfected those later on, and those became silly pitches for me. They just were really fun to use too.
Now you were here for basically 2 years, and then did you play thereafter?
So I played for another. Actually, I got released the following season. Sat out a year. I had a wife and daughter, so I was working. I was working man for a year, and I didn't have enough. I didn't think I was done, so I went back out for tryouts and got hooked up with the California Angels for one more season before I just hung it up and got into the workforce.
Did you know Marky Grissom was a star when he was here?
Yeah, you could pretty much tell that he was above and beyond anything that I ever saw, or anyone, I'm sorry, that I saw in college. And I was playing in the SEC, you know, filled with studs. So yeah, you could just kind of tell. Same thing with Larry Walker, and then meeting, you know, Randy Johnson, and just the mechanics they had. To be even alongside guys like these, and then have them have their careers outside or further along was really amazing. And to, you know, kind of say, hey, I kind of met them, saw them.
Sure.
Yeah, so. And now I'm back home. I work in printing. I'm on a computer end, programming end, and but I have a side business where I teach and instruct ball players. I started a business called Coach Joe on the Go, where during summer months I drive to fields near families and give instruction. And I like to fix kids quickly, and so they don't have to go through some of the frustration maybe that I do.
Where's hometown?
Hometown is right now West Dundee, Illinois.
Okay.
Northwest side of Chicago, something above.
So are you a Cubs or a White Sox guy?
You know what? I'm going to plead the fifth on that note. I'm actually not much of a spectator. Excuse me. I'm not actually not much of a spectator. I like good baseball. I watch playoff baseball pretty much exclusively. I just want to see good baseball and maybe catch a few innings with my sons, and that's when pitch, you know, every pitch counts, every inning counts, and everything's on the line. So I just like watching good baseball.
Well, I'm glad you're here because this is playoff baseball today.
Yes, that's what I hear. This is exciting. There's electricity in the air.
Thank you very much. Do you have any years of eligibility left?
Yeah, I didn't bounce it.
Nice job.
Thank you very much.
Nice job.